All right, I think we are live. Welcome everyone. How is it going? We have interesting sets that came out today with the BrickHeadz. Just get my microphone a bit closer to me. I think we should be good. All right. Yeah. And ta-da! Whoa, the camera is kind of low. Oh, never mind. I moved stuff again. Funky cool music, Mike. John, welcome. Hello, Hypey Hype. Yes. So, small haul today. We got the BrickHeadz. I was eyeing a bunch of sets today, but I promised my wallet I won't go too crazy, so I got this, and we got this. But this will be, probably we're gonna build this one tomorrow, or so. I wanna start with the BrickHeadz. I wanna actually review them tonight and maybe like post a video real quick, but this is gonna be probably tomorrow live stream, by the way. The Batmobile. Yeah, they had plenty of these. I thought it would like sell out or something. But apparently it's okay to get it, and there was plenty. And they had a bunch of bouquet sets as well, which was interesting. I thought they are out of stock everywhere, but they were actually there too. So we're gonna build the Batmobile tomorrow. Today we got the BrickHeadz. Alright, so greetings everyone. Funky music tonight, yes. Let's see who's in the chat. I got my full setup. Finally I have my monitor right next to the camera, so I can see the chat like right next to the camera. It's pretty awesome. But I have to still like monitor the stream on the side. So I have 3 monitors right now, am I right? It's crazy. Alright, I think we're good. Music is good. Always checking, always making sure you have the best possible experience when it comes to the streaming. Aaron, welcome. Did you just join as a member, or did you join on the Bricks and Coffee stream? I truly appreciate it, you guys. We have green names in the chat. I think my little ad worked, so we have new members. Aaron, Blocksmith Forge, John, My Bricks and Me. Thank you guys so much, by the way, for joining for the first members only live stream on Sunday. I was freaking out. I was trying to like lead the call and kind of like say hi to everybody and make sure I know my members for the first ever live stream. It was awesome. I get to like meet a bunch of people, and we had some chat. Members who didn't see that stream, you guys still can access the link that I posted, so you can check that out. But yeah, that was a big success. I think we're gonna fine-tune these in the future. I have some ideas I wanna run with you guys, but it's gonna be a pretty good series of chat sessions. Most likely I'm gonna run those member streams. Oh, Aaron, you changed your name. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I didn't connect the last name for some reason. I was like, Aaron. I know an Aaron. I just talked to an Aaron last Sunday, and I forgot your last name is Brinkerhoff. Thank you. So you changed your name on YouTube. It's kind of confusing. Appreciate it. Sorry, I didn't catch the drift. I think we're gonna run those streams like either every 2 weeks or once a month. We'll see how that goes, because I wanna make sure there are some cool topics to talk about. So thank you guys, glad you have joined the members on live stream. Yeah, maybe a word from our sponsor real quick, because everybody doesn't know what we're talking about, but yeah, this is the membership, yes, and we had an ad that I made last few days, and the members had the first live stream this weekend. So if you want to participate, if you want to join for some cool talks and something beyond the cool factor that you see on normal YouTube schedule, consider supporting me that way as well. I do appreciate it, but it's totally optional. Everything you guys do for me, just clicking those likes, watching the videos, is more than enough. All right? Okay, let's see if the cameras are working. Swing. We got the cams. All right, let's focus on these. When you're doing the NES review, Mike? Good question. Yeah, I think I need like a week of just shooting reviews for like 5 days. I want to review this first, but yeah, we got some backlog. NES is on the top of the backlog. I got the Mustang I want to look at like as a kind of a throwback review. I got a few things. I got the Cantina unreviewed as well, but NES, I think because I used the NES for that promo ad for the memberships, I kind of wanted to like get this one done quite quickly. Cy O'Connor, welcome. Rick Star Wars Boy. Harrison, welcome. Munro, Ethan, I'm just gonna read all those names that are joining. Kelson, aloha. Hello. Well, let's see who's here. Bob Builds, what's up? Spanish Inquisition, Unexpected as always. Shan Technic Bricks, all the familiar names in the chat. 21 watching. Thank you guys so much for joining. It's an earlier stream today. I came back from work early, finished my stuff, and just went back to streaming. Stopped by the Lego store on my way back. There you go. All right, chat. Which one should we do first? I mean, not much of a big difference. People tell me I sound like Gru. Ah, my minions. Gru? Gru? How does he sound like? Ooh, that Gru. I don't know. Like, how does he sound like? He sound like... What? Like, chat, tell me... write a quote from Gru in the chat and I can read it. And you tell me if I sound like Gru. Alright? Like, what's the favorite quote from Gru? Like, any Despicable Me movie. Like, come on, hit it in the chat and I can read it. So let's see if I sound like Gru. These guys have 244 pieces. We have Brickheads 104 for Gru, 105 Stewart, Otto is 106. The second pack is Bell Bottom with 107, 108 is Kevin, 109 is Bob. Kind of weird, like... I don't like how the numbers are, like 104 in the middle, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9. It's like the numbers are like OCD triggering. I'll stuff you all in the crust. Did that sound like Gru? Did I mention what? On Bricks and Coffee? Yes, because the people were buying them in Australia and apparently the launch date, the street date is today. And I went to the Lego store to get at the Batmobile and they were like here and well, here we are, right? I don't hear the resemblance? Oh man. I thought I would be sounding like Gru. People told me I sound like Gru, like, but I don't think I sound like Gru. People told me that, but I don't agree. I don't think I sound like Gru. I do have the accent, but it's not like Gru-like. Ooh, it's nice thing that we don't have the punch-in boxes. We have the actual. Where's my knife? Did I lose my knife? My brick opening knife. I need to use the scissors because somebody took my... Oh no! I think I used it somewhere. Anyway, I'm gonna use the scissors. Just try to... There we go. Gru voice, yeah, his deeper voice. Yeah, I don't think I sound like Gru at all. I don't know why people were telling me that I do sound like one. Like him. I don't think I do. Nice to see you stream tonight. Hey, Soul, welcome. Yeah! I mean, these are great because these are not large sets and I don't really want to sit like late night streaming tonight. So I thought like might as well do I kind of want to do like a quick review because they're super easy brickheads. So I might as well do just a quick review just to de-rustify myself in reviewing stuff, right? All right, very nice. Is this camera even working? I wonder. Oh, it does. My monitor stand is kind of in the way. I gotta figure it out. But yeah, it's kind of weird because it's in the corner there. Yeah, I gotta change the lens for this shot because that monitor stand gets in the way. I constantly move things in the studio here. You guys see that light on the side? It's kind of cool, but like it's a new thing. So yeah, might as well open in this camera and then switch to the top-down shot. Sai O'Connor, welcome. Again, welcome. I said my welcomes triple double time. Just because I keep forgetting that you're already here. Josh, welcome. How you guys doing? Only 2 bags, nothing too fancy. It's a brickhead. When was the last time? When was the last time I built brickheads? When was the last time I built brickheads? It's been a while, actually. It's been a while since I built a brick. I think my last brickhead was I don't know. Jeff, what's up, dude? How you doing? Thanks for coming. How are we today? Ooh, I should use the trays. I have new trays, you guys. Oh my, dude, that's too late. Why am I opening everything at once? I don't know, like, what is life? What is things? Why am I opening all For briquettes, I usually just open all the bags at once. Okay, we're just gonna split them. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's perfect. So, guys, look how lucky I am. Look. Remember my trays, my fancy wooden trays? Remember those? Remember those? So I have those, right? These you know. These you know. And I have a bigger one that it's like, it's in the corner. But I have those. And lo and behold, I go to the same store 2 days ago. My wife was picking a carpet and I got this lamp too. Same store. Ta-da! Exact same company. $5 each. Exact same wood, exact same company, different shape. So now I have 2 shapes and a large one. That's a win. They were like same store randomly in the corner shelf at the end of the store. I was like, the last 2, and yes, I love these. Same wood, just like much better shaping because these are oval. These are more like square, right? Like rectangle. So these are great for like small builds. Tray haul, yes, new trays, tray review. Honestly, I love these. I love the finish, and they're just like much better shape for Lego bricks. They're like oval, they're square. Great stuff. I love this store. Like this Ross store, like has like discount stuff. I love it. I keep finding cool stuff there. All right, I would say let's build glue first, right? Number 1. Let's do bag number 1. How about that? Right? Like I should have opened them on the trays, and that's too late. I don't want to like pour everything back, but they're perfect. I just saw them like, yes, getting them, and I just love finding. You know what? I just love finding small, useful things for the studio, like something I know I'm gonna use, and that's cheap. I just love finding that stuff. I don't know, like. I don't like even decorating, but when I see something useful, I just get it. I never buy something that I don't use, usually when it comes to this stuff. So there's that. All right, we're building. Gonna switch maybe to this camera. Got all the cameras we need, pretty much. Let's start with glue. So by the way, how is the week going, everybody? How is Monday? First day of the week. Hopefully it's all good. Hopefully it's all nice and nice. That's Ross. Oh, the place is Cool Factor now that I buy the trays. Yeah, like Ross is like a popular like store of chain of stores in the US with like discount clothing. But I usually go there for discount. Like home furnishings, or my wife loves going there because she always finds something for like decorations, like something for the kitchen, usually very cheap, very good quality stuff, but on the cheap side. And I go there like just with her, just whatever. And I find these things. So, you know, I started to like this store the way she likes it, because I can find useful things for my studio. And it's proven great. Like I paid so cheap for many things I use, like trays, whatever. I got the lamp from there. The lamp is nice. Few things I think I got. I got some shelving in the past. Something. Yeah. Got some new Lego sets so far. It's a good week. Yeah, it's a good launch today. Today we have what? Like the briquettes came out, which is I don't think people even noticed that this came out, which is funny. I got the Batmobile, so that came out. Also, the Batman cowl came out. Venom came out. Star Wars stuff came out. The probe droid, Vader and Scout Trooper came out. Something more. I think a few other things came out. I was close to getting the Venom because I have the Carnage review coming out soon. By the way, I gotta review it as well. I wanted to get the Venom, but I was like, nah, you know, I don't want to spend too much today. So I just got the Batmobile and the brickheads. The lamp is nice. The only downside is that I always wanted to have this kind of like Edison bulb because they do this warm light. They give this warm light, and it's just like super cool and vintage, kind of like. I like this look. I don't know, like a lot of YouTubers have this in the background. I just like it. And the one downside is that that's not an LED lamp. It's like this old school Edison bulb, so it gets warm. So if I run it for too long, I think it's gonna get warm. So that's something maybe for shorter streams. But it's cool for the background in the videos. Like I like how it gives me, like, I use it right now as a practical light. So if you guys seen the thumbnail, like in the shot, when you align the camera and set the white balance on your Lego box, or the white balance to daylight, which I use for those face lights, the key lights, is the white balance is set to natural skin tone daylight, right? But this lamp gives this like glow in the back, so the camera captures like much more vibrant colors, especially in the backlight section of the object. So it's really cool. Like when I noticed today when I was taking pictures for the thumbnail, I just liked how it blended in the daylight setting, because this is tungsten. Like this is more like a tungsten color. It's like much different K value. So tech talk. I just like the way it works together. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. Doc, welcome. Get the venom. I probably will at some point. I was just like, today wasn't the day to like throw extra $60 onto that card, you know. I was like, okay, I'm getting the Batmobile, which is great price at 30. Hey! Thank you! Nathan Briggs with the super chat starting. Well, I didn't see that sticker before. That's kind of cool. What's that? Thank you, dude. Big shout. Yo. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I think that's like... That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Big five. I didn't want to slap you. I wanted to high five you, but I have a thing in my hand. So one. Okay. I didn't want to slap you. Don't feel like you're slapped in the face. You're not. Like I was high fiving you, but I have this in my hand. Awesome. Thank you so much for the super. Very much so. Much appreciated. Love those lights. I have a few in my office. Like those Edison bulbs. They're really nice. This is the first time I have one. And it's great. Yeah, it gives you this nice vibey look. We had the super chat, very much so. Thank you for the support, dude. Continuous support, by the way. Nathan Briggs is a member and also a great super chatter. So, dude, thank you so freaking much. Appreciate it. Very awesome, very awesome. Yeah, so what did you guys get today? What did you guys get today, huh? Oh, there are prints here too, right? Because we have no stickers. Did you guys get the Batmobile? I think the Batmobile is the purchase of the day. Honestly, like this thing is great. We're gonna build it tomorrow. Because I think it's not a big set, honestly. Like, probably if I really want to, I could squeeze it today, like late night. But I kind of want to like also come back from work tomorrow and have something to build, you know? You know that feeling when you have like some small set to build at home and I don't want to like squeeze everything in one day, you know? It's great. We get great Batman and Joker figs, and we get the plaque. It's a mini display set. It's a really mini display set, which is like, I knew I wanted this ever since it was announced. So yeah, we're doing this tomorrow. I could like probably like if I could just build it today with you guys and squeeze it in and get a review out and get some YouTube views, but you know what? I'm not chasing that crazy like, oh, gotta be quick with the review. No, I wanna enjoy it. I don't wanna like, you know, just chase the algorithm all the time. I don't wanna do it. So we're gonna build it tomorrow. Nice. Brickman, guys, you have a brand new mosaic coming Wednesday. Here's a teaser. That's awesome. Like, did you post a link? No. On your channel, like, go subscribe to this guy. I'm so slow on this brickhead because I don't know why. I just feeling vibey today and I don't want to be I don't want to be quick, honestly. I'm just chilling. If you guys don't know what KB means, Kobe Bryant, is that what you're saying? Is that what you're trying to say? I just downloaded building the Aston Martin DB5. Nice. I have 2 scones with Edison bulbs and 3 other steampunk style lamp bases with Edison bulbs. Yeah, like I've seen a lot of like people having cool offices like that with like a vintage look or kind of like an industrial steampunky look. If so, yeah. And people are not only this lamp has like a cool metal stand. You can see like the really cool design. But I like how people have like a hanging, like a set of 3 or set of 5 hanging on long cables as overhead light. It's kind of cool. Like I feel like a lot of people, especially like filmmaking or camera YouTubers, they have this kind of setup in their backgrounds because this type of bulb, it provides great light because the old style Edison bulbs, non-LED ones, do not have flicker. Like if you have camera set up to a specific type of shutter speed, certain LED lights with especially low quality with like low CRI value LED lights provide this like annoying flicker in the camera. If I point my camera at 60 frames per second, 1/125th of the shutter speed on my like cheapo LED lights on my shelf, they will flicker because they are not like camera frame rate compatible in some sort. They're flickering. But these bulbs, they will look always great on camera because the old incandescent light works great on camera, and that's why a lot of YouTubers use it because it provides warm light while it doesn't flicker. It just doesn't flicker. Hashtag technical stuff. And it's used for filming as practical lights too, like for warming up the scene, because it's natural tungsten light. If you are into cinematography, there is like daylight and tungsten. Tungsten is this warming up light that you use for warming up the scene or filling accents, for example. And classic bulbs work the best because of the lack of flicker. Interesting stuff if you're into this kind of stuff. I'm talking and building and have no progress whatsoever, which is the usual on this channel. Which is the usual. Yeah, the glow, exactly. The natural glow that filmmakers use. That's exactly what it is. Okay, we got a print, by the way. There's a small print here for Gru's outfit. Briquettes are always nice because they do come with prints. Mike the electrician. No, more like a Mike the wannabe filmmaker. I have no idea about working electricity. I don't think I could even change a socket in my house. But I know a few things or two about lights and camera specifically. So it's not electrician, it's more like things you need to know if you want to film videos on manual settings. Because you see the flicker in some people's like videos when they go like automatic settings and the camera cranks up the shutter speed to match the exposure. And what you want to always do is you want to do manual shutter speed depending on your frame rate. And certain, like if you have a fixed shutter speed based on your frame rate, certain types of lights will flicker because the camera does not adjust the shutter speed. I mean, the camera does adjust the shutter speed and changes that. So sometimes eliminates flicker, sometimes even makes flicker stronger. But if you are manual, you have to be aware of your lights. That's the whole thing. Interestingly enough, this is a boring talk, so let's stop here and like focus on Lego, shall we? Call now to speak to an expert. Yeah. What I was saying, I was thinking, what if I should get anything else from that launch today, except for the things that I gotten today. I think I don't need any other stuff for now. I want those helmets from Star Wars at some point. But I thought like maybe I should get that. I really want the prop droid for some reason. And I saw it today in the Lego store because they had it, you know, on the counter, the cash wrap. And it looks cool. It looks cool. But I think I'm gonna get it with the double VIP points on May the 1st. Because you get double VIP points on all Star Wars starting May the 1st. That's a thing. So might as well, as long as they don't sell out, which I don't think they will. Hopefully, we'll see. Exactly, LEDs are not a constant light. Let's blink at super fast rate with your eyes cannot detect. Exactly, John. And cheap LEDs will flicker at like a specific pace, which like production grade LEDs, because you know film sets use LED lights nowadays. Like high grade production lights, like these lights I have, the key lights. These LEDs are made to work with cameras, so they are set up in a way that they don't flicker. They have like it's called like CRI value, which is like something constant rate, something I guess value. And production lights can be like, you know, super expensive, like $600, $700, $1,000 for like high grade, high luminosity production lights will be so expensive because they have to have high quality LEDs that are specifically made for flicker-free filming, which is interesting. A lot of people like buy those cheap lights from Amazon. Like I had the same problem. Like I have a cheap LED light for some certain like videos when I have to like illuminate some scene, whatever. And this is like a cheap light, so sometimes it does flicker, and I can see that flicker in the edit. So it's kind of annoying. But other than that, like cheap lights actually work pretty good most of the time. Cheap, I mean like you can buy $20 Amazon lights for filming. That will have some flicker, but still usable for most cases, especially for YouTube videos. Not maybe if you're like doing a paid client work, but... The Imperial Pro Droid and the latest helmets should be arriving tomorrow. Hyped. Nice. It's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait for the double VIP points on those, if I'm gonna pick up any. Oh, somebody was asking, am I getting the R2D2? I don't think so. I don't know. It's kind of expensive though. Like it's my spending back to back lately is crazy. I've been saying that I don't think I'm gonna get it on the launch day. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't want to overspend, you know. And we just got the shuttle. That was a big expense. Yeah, Lego is. I gotta slow down. I gotta slow down. Gotta slow down with stuff. Especially when there's like a bunch of other cool rumors coming out. Did you guys see that rumor about the... I mean, confirmed leaked actually at this point. 3-in-1 creator castle. I've seen it. It's awesome. Exactly how as I was expecting it to be. It's basically... you know, we got the pirate ship, which is amazing set. I still should get it at some point. For us to build here on the channel, and that castle is kind of the same vibe. Castle Deem, 3-in-1, good stuff. It's a large castle, resembles all those oldie castles. It's good. It's good. I think it's June 1st launch. June 1st launch. The closest we ever gotten to a proper Lego castle remake. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good, I would say. But I'm afraid I'm really afraid that's like the only castle thing next to the blacksmith that we can expect to come right now, and probably nothing else beyond that, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to live with that castle, and that's probably gonna be the only castle thing that's gonna come out in the near future. Or in more distant future. We'll see, right? So that's probably the only thing we're getting. So I would just like enjoy that one and don't expect anything else. Even though, you know, castles are constantly voted into the Lego ideas and people just throw castles at Lego all the time. And at this point, like, Lego should just take the hint, you know. Take the hint and make some castles for us. So I guess that's it. That's gonna be the castle that's supposed to you know, comfort fans for the time being. Do you have any preferences for the 90th anniversary theme winner? Castle, actually, like, yeah, the only chance we have is that 90th anniversary thing. Castle might win from that, so if that wins, there's another big chance of Castle happening. But I was mentioning that other than like Lego doing something on their own without that vote turnout, I don't think we can expect any Castle from them unless that 90th anniversary vote Castle wins. I don't think Bionicle will become a thing. I don't think it's gonna happen. We'll see. But yeah, I would like to see Castle. If not, Classic Space is also a great choice. Lego's trying to hark back to the roots with the Castle and the pirate ship. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, Lego is playing off nostalgia right now. It's visible. It's very visible. If you analyze what Lego has been doing for the past few months, especially like keynote here is adult 18 plus lineup. The black boxes, right? The black boxes are clear definition of Lego. Lego's reach out to AFOs right now, and by that I mean they said like, okay, we gotta do something with the adults. So what's the best way to tap into the adults that we want to convert to Lego buyers? Well, let's play off nostalgia, obviously. Probably they had some focus groups, they had some focus studies and marketing research. And what's the single one thing that probably we can tap into that will like resonate with majority of adults who know Lego but haven't played with Lego for the last 20 years. That's what Lego is trying to do. They wanted to like tap into that group of people who like, I remember M-Tron and this is great. I don't know what Lego is doing right now. So in order for Lego to tap into that group successfully, the number one thing they have to play on is nostalgia. Period. Easy peasy. Like pirates, boom, check. Castle, check. Throw some space police or like classic space sauce on that, check. And I think we're gonna be seeing more of that. So this is our only chance of getting something from the old days, because nostalgia. Whenever the nostalgia is strong, Lego will consider that. Like that's why we got the Barracuda Bay. It's Lego Ideas voting, of course, but that's also one of the reasons they made this set, because of the nostalgia, strong nostalgia. All those like Shuttle Discovery and like doing the Ecto-1 as the 80s nostalgia movie. DeLorean is coming. Just look at the pattern here. DeLorean, Castle, Three-Man Pirate, Barracuda Bay, and then a bunch of other things that we're gonna like. Batmobiles, 1989 Batmobile. That's no coincidence. It's actually this specific vehicle that came out, the Batwing. Just look at that. Look at that whole picture, and like you're gonna clearly define Lego and their marketing as of now towards AFOS. Nostalgia is probably written in every single brainstorming room in Beyond HQ right now, in whichever team is working on stuff for adults. Nostalgia, like everywhere, like red letters everywhere. Nostalgia, they're like chanting it every morning. They have like meetings and they stand up and they dance and they scream nostalgia, because that's what we're gonna be buying exactly from Lego, and that's gonna be happening. Mark my words, you're gonna see like a bunch of these types of sets in the next year, 2, 3, how long Lego is planning to run money of adults, because they're planning to, because they finally realized how strong of a market this is. You'll see, and this is just the beginning, which is great for me. Mwah! Chef's kiss. Yes, I'm exactly in the target demographic. I'm exactly there, and Lego knows what they're doing. Like we can diss on, video or some, things that are for younger audiences, because it's not for us. We're like dissing on that when it's not for us. What's for us, Lego exactly knows what's gonna be coming for us. So this is an exciting time to be an AFOL, because finally we are directly acknowledged by Lego. we are directly acknowledged, and like just looking at the chat messages, like, yes, take my money, Lego, yes, Castle, yes, oh my god, I'm so hyped. Exactly, you should be hyped, because they're tapping right into your inner child, your nostalgic guy who was playing with those things 25 years ago. They're tapping right into that. And you have to realize that. And it's not a bad thing, because that's exactly what we want. And Lego finally, after years of asking them, finally realizes that, hey, okay, fine, we get it. Okay, here are the sets that you actually want. And this is gonna be happening. So I think this is like 2020 was the first strong year because of the AFOL Black Box initiative. This is the first year that we've seen the pilot of that image of Lego in our eyes, and 2021 is just making things stronger. That's what we are complaining, like, oh, every month there's a $200 set. That's exactly why. And it's just a problem because most of us can just afford it all. But this is like this is the first year that is like fully matured, like it's gonna be even stronger. And then come 2022, it's gonna be even crazier, which is great, because we're gonna be sitting here in 2022 and trying to find money to buy sets from 2021 that we couldn't afford 5 months back, you know? I think it's gonna happen. I can see this happening to myself. Probably next year I'm gonna try to find money for buying 2022 sets, and at the same time maybe looking at, oh man, I should get that haunted house from like 2021 that I've never gotten, you know? So the problem will be the backlog. The awesome thing will be like the selection of sets that we're gonna be considering good sets for AFOLs, and it's gonna be growing and growing and growing and growing, starting last year. Nostalgia Front Street, Barracuda Bay, exactly, yes. This set like screams nostalgia, and that was, I think Barracuda Bay can be Barracuda Bay I think is the first this set marks, I would say Barracuda Bay marks the beginning of an era for Lego to truly acknowledge AFOLs. I think that's the first set that truly tapped into that strong market that Lego is really into right now. I think that's like Barracuda Bay is gonna be the symbol of the golden age of AFOLs. I think right now, honestly, like no joke, right now, we are in the golden age of Lego for AFOLs. Whoever is in our generation of like 25, 35, 45, 55, 60 years old, really like actual adults, right now, it's gonna be like 5 years from now, people will look back and it's like, oh, like 2020s were the golden age of AFOL sets. And it's gonna just get better, but like people will remember this era as the beginning of the truly golden age of AFOL Lego sets. You'll see. I think it's just happening. If you like look at the wide picture, if you just look at the general picture, like just zoom out and look what Lego is doing. Just analyze the sets from the last year and look what's happening. And it's great. It's great time to be an AFOL. It's a great time to be to enjoying this, to being excited about all this. I think it's a great time to be alive. Wow, deep thoughts, right? But yeah, I think it's true. And as much as we can hate on Lego mishaps with some marketing sometimes, or like, you know, land problems, whatever it is, I think the main idea of Lego product lineup is very, very strong right now. Very, very strong for us. All right, Gru is done. Simple. I built him on a full standby mode. I was chatting and just building. Very simple brickhead. Very simple. Hello. Right. I like his scarf, like in the back, in the front. It's kind of iconic look. But yeah, like because his body is so cartoonish in the real thing, in the movies, in the cartoons, he doesn't really like resemble him that much as a brickhead, because like his iconic look is those tiny legs and giant upper body and, you know, tiny head compared to everything. So I don't think like as a brickhead, he's way too blocky. his whole look is about disproportions, like the actual character, right? All right, we got some extras. I'm gonna put them on the side. All right, let's do the. We got Stuart and Otto. Spencer, welcome. Sakuga, welcome. Is it possible to make things for AFOS that aren't just nostalgia bait? I think it is possible. So okay, so let me know if not nostalgia, then what is the second biggest trait you look into Lego for adults? Like, what is the second biggest like feature you should see in a Lego adult set? Like, what, display value? What is it? Nostalgia is number one thing. Okay, so what is the second best thing that Lego should be focusing on? I think display value. I think that's exactly what they're doing as well. We look at pretty sets. We like pretty stuff. Or we like remakes of old stuff in prettier form. Building fun for me, exactly. So I think three things that Lego probably is very strongly considering right now. That's why they are assigning the best creators they have to the sets that have the most selling potential. So say you wouldn't assign like nobody but Mike Psiaki to the Ecto 1 set because you know this guy can deliver. So I think Lego looks at, in my opinion, Lego looks at nostalgia, Lego looks at display value, like visual appeal of the set, and Lego looks at the build experience the most. So if they're taking something from the old days, like the shuttle, whatever, or the Barracuda Bay, and they're trying to like provide value to the adult, they will first tap into nostalgia, and then they're gonna make sure that it looks great. And I think third, they're gonna make sure that they have all the modern techniques to provide the best building experience. But like, do you guys even look at playability? I don't, personally. Honestly, like, I review sets and all, but the set's features are secondary to me in most cases. They're cool, and like some features are very much impressive, of course. But once the set is built, I play with it like a few times for the review, and that's it. And then it just stands on the shelf, and I look at it. But sometimes I do pick it up and play with the set. But play features are like somewhere way behind display value, and you know, and the overall like the memories I built. Usually I have memories of the set while building it, not while playing with it. So I always like remember sets who had great build experience, but I don't necessarily remember sets that delivered something amazing of a play feature, with few exceptions though. I will always remember like the Aston Martin's ejection seat, or I will always remember how the Osprey operates because it's a really awesome set to play with, because how awesome it just operates with a motor on. But those are rare cases when I really remember the functionality of the set. Yeah, the Barracuda Bay had amazing build experience because of the fact that it was so asymmetrical. Like the island and the ship, like there were no two exact same steps that you were following through the manual, and it was great. I like the little brain inside. You guys see the brain? There's like a little brain inside, like a tiny brain. Oop. You're like the tiniest of brains. Minions, am I right? They just need like a tiniest brain to just follow orders, honestly. Brickman, welcome. Brickham, sorry, Brickham. Oh yeah, I do play with the sets with my kids, yes. But like for me myself, like, you know, if I consider this set like that's gonna mostly stay in the studio, then like I don't really care as much about the playability. But yeah, like I do sometimes I take sets off and take it to my kids' room, and yeah, we play like my smaller one by my younger daughter. She loves cars. Like every time I build a creator set, like she broke my Fiat 500 like 3 times. And I don't mind because she loves this tiny cute set and she loves the color and she plays with it and I give it to her all the time and I just fix it after. But she loves it. She loves the Ecto One, like the little ghost trap RC car that drops from the back. She plays with it all the time. So I give her the Ecto One a lot of times. She's very gentle with it actually. The Ecto One is so big for her that she just plays with the back. And just like pushes that button that ejects the seat. So Ecto One has cool features too, for example, that I remember. But yeah, she plays with it all the time. Yeah, like Homer Brickheads had like a kind of, yeah. I think he had the same kind of small brain. How is your day going? I was wondering what your first set was and what your favorite set is. My first set, I don't know, like something from the 80s. I remember a few like Octan sets from Lego Town. I remember some Ice Planet from back in the day, but I don't really know which one was my exact first set ever. I don't know. My favorite set, I don't know, reach to my assistant. She's gonna send you a list of 500 sets that are my favorites. I don't know, dude. This is like, I have no answer to this question. I love dozens of sets. I don't have favorites. I really don't have favorites. I used to say like Millennium Falcon UCS because it used to be the largest and just so much fun to build. Or Ninjago Cities because they're so awesome to build as well. But at this point, I don't know, like asking an AFOL for favorite set is just so much stuff comes out all the time that is awesome. So this is the answer that I think Junk had a great answer. Junk had the answer to this question saying like, ask me right now, I'm gonna say this set. Ask me in 20 seconds, I'm gonna say this set. And I'm gonna keep saying a different set every time. And you can keep asking. That's actually true. If you're someone who builds tons of sets, like most of you are, there is no favorite. There may be some standouts, but they're like probably in the dozens, in my case. So I can't name a favorite because I think I'm hurting other sets that way. No, never mind. Sai, what time is it for you, by the way? Oh, Sai, I know you messaged me on Instagram, but you know what? Right now, like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to join any of those, like, 10 a.m. or 12 p.m. streams most of the weekdays. Maybe Fridays, but like, yeah, like my office got really busy, so I kind of, cause the school is reopened in California, so it's the time you start the streaming on Thursdays, I'm basically in the car, like every Thursday. Like that's exactly the time, like an hour in the car, and I come back home and you're finishing, so I'm physically unable to join those streams, unfortunately, for the time being though. So like my schedule, like right when you stream, it's just like I'm doing things every Thursday. It's like set in stone. So hope you guys are having a good time anyway. I mean, I know I'm like the guest of honor. I know, okay, I know. No, just kidding. But yeah, you guys are killing it. Awesome, dude. You're killing it with that stream schedule, man. And it's really awesome. Because like it's sad for me. It's very sad for me because as I was working from home, I was able to shift my hours. So I was joining those streams a lot. And right now I feel so lonely, really, because everybody's streaming. My friends are streaming, and I keep getting those invites, and I just can't join, and it feels bad, man. Yeah, it's like I feel so lonely. Everybody's streaming and having fun on those panels, and I can't join. But yeah, maybe one day when I go full time with the Cool Factor, I'm gonna be able to join all those streams forever. I miss you guys too. I mean, I miss you dearly. Like, I can't join Quarantine Cast on Beyond the Break. I just can't join physically. I can't join your streams. I can't join Greg's. But you know, life just I gotta keep my work up, you know. I miss you too, guys. Believe me, I do. I rewatch whenever I can. Okay, chat, tell me, what's up with that? What is that? What is he holding? What is that? What is that? Can I get the light here a bit? Got a little light here that helps me sometimes. What is that? Oh, trying to like not over illuminate this pattern, but what is that? That's he's holding. Gotta add some light here. So what is that reference to? Is that from the movies or what is it? Is that like a... It looks like a Monkey Kid or something. Like, I have no idea. Is that probably from the new movie? It's like a coin or a shield or I don't know. Maybe it's from the new movie. I think it's gonna be in the new movie. That we don't know what's going on yet, I think. A mask of sorts, right? Yeah, no idea. Yeah, I think it's from the new movie. Yeah, I have this handy light that I use for extra light for reviews sometimes. It lives on a little mount. Yeah, I have no idea too. Well, the movie is not out yet, so I have no clue as well. Probably something from the movie. Maybe if we go to Lego.com description, maybe it says. If you go to this set on Lego.com and maybe they have it described. Maybe. Alright, we have the first brickhead of Minion. Very nice. Pretty cool print for the eyes, of course. They're as simple of cubes as they can possibly get. Get the smaller one going. Parts list. What do you mean? It's a Zodiac stone. Okay. So it doesn't tell me anything. I don't remember most of the plot of the Despicable Me movies. Zodiac stone. What does it do? Is it like a plot device in the newest movie or? Oh, it does have a number. So it has the number for this part is 6309053. 630. You guys, can I even get that close for you guys to read it? I don't think. Oh, this camera is like. Sorry, it's kind of weird. Can you guys read it? Pause. 6309053 is the piece number. Do I enjoy rebuilding sets? Actually, yes. You know, sometimes I only rebuild sets when when my kids play with them and they break something. I'm just like whatever, and I just rebuild. Actually, yeah. When you get the pattern of what's broken and you know what you're doing, and usually I use like digital instructions on an iPad, so it's quicker. Sometimes, yeah, I do enjoy rebuilding sets. Sometimes, like I had to rebuild my treehouse from Lego Ideas because I dropped it in the old studio. It was like in shambles. It was crashed. You know, it's a fragile set. But yeah, 2 hours of work or something, and it was rebuilt. It was simpler than I thought. Hey, the brick separator. What's up? What are you saying? Something very weird I haven't really tried. Oh, you mean that mask? Okay, that mask. Yeah, we don't know what it is. But Who said that? My Bricks and Me says that's Zodiac Stone. Alright, this guy has even tinier brain. It's actually funny if you think about it. Like a little red spine and the tiniest of brains. Okay. Fits right in. How do you make the time to do what you do with a family? I have no idea. I don't know. I think there's a clone of me living in the alternate universe that does my work and life on top of my Lego. I don't know. Dude, I don't know. Like, my wife supports me very much in what I do, and I just block time. I say we plan ahead. So say like, can I'm saying like, I think I'm planning to stream today. Is that okay? And we just agree that yeah, like stream that time, whatever. Other evenings I just, you know, spend the time with the fam, and like another evening, a few times a week I just spend the time in the studio, but it's mostly after like kids go to sleep or something, and I take an hour here to film, an hour there to record, or I have maintenance days, for example, when I say like, okay, I'm not doing anything on the Cool Factor besides like maybe updating the streaming setup, or updating my descriptions, or checking, maybe working on the membership video like I did, or maybe like trying to take a step towards like exploring new things on the channel, whatever. So those are my maintenance days, or I just work on the studio like all the time. Like I remanage cables, move stuff around, and those are also like, it's still my hobby. Like the cool part about it is this is still my hobby. I don't treat the Cool Factor like as something I have to rely on for a living. So it's a bit less stressful, so I feel like, okay, I'm not able to do anything today. So I just well, go to sleep, or go watch a movie or something. So it's not like, oh, I gotta do this because deadline or whatever. So, you know, it's still my hobby. I take it seriously, but it's still my hobby. So I enjoy doing this, and I find time for it. If you enjoy doing something, you always find time for it. And yes, the life is busy, and I work, and my day begins at 6 a.m. and ends at midnight every day, mostly, yes. But I enjoy the process, you know. I'm tired at the end of the day, but it's this good type of tired. Sometimes I like, when I'm too tired, like physically or mentally, I just take care of myself and take a break here and there. But overall, as long as you like something in your life, I think, like in my case, I always find time for it. You know, if there's something I truly enjoy. And I just like to see like the results of my work, you know, or that you guys come to the streams, for example, or like that you guys like my streaming. That's like really motivates me. And in the end, it's just fun. It's work. It's a lot of work and effort, but it's fun in the end, and you gotta enjoy it. I wouldn't have this perseverance and resilience, and I probably would have quit long time ago if it wasn't for the fact that it's all fun. It's actually fun and enjoyable to do in the long term. You know. So you gotta like what you do. I think that's that's just my only advice I give to everybody and myself. Just like what you do. At least if you truly don't like doing something, just stop doing it, or find a way to make it so that you like it. And you know, like, and that's for example, also that's why I don't do all types of content that people ask me of. Like people ask me like, hey, can you do this? Sometimes it's like, even like, can you do more vlogs? I enjoy vlogs, but in my current lifestyle, vlogging is very, very difficult. So I don't really push myself to vlog too much because I know I wouldn't enjoy it. Because I don't like vlogging under pressure. That's the single worst thing I can do about vlogging, is vlogging under pressure. If somebody like forces me to do more vlogs, I won't do them because I feel like I'm forced to do those vlogs because I really don't want to do them right now. And for example, like I will just like postpone vlogging, and I will vlog occasionally when I feel like it's a good day or there is no pressure to vlog this and that event in my life. So I will do that, right? But people have been asking me of all kinds of content to like, hey, can you do this like this guy, or can you add this type of video like this guy? I was like, it doesn't seem fun. I'm sorry, like I don't think I'm gonna like it. And you know, and I think that runs a lot of my efforts here on the channel, to just make sure I do what I enjoy doing most of the time. And I think it works for most people. Like if you really like what you're doing and if you do exactly what you like, but sometimes you gotta explore new things and you gotta expand. You just can't be complacent and, you know, keep like cutting the coupons or doing cookie cutter things because they just work. You try to improve all the time. But the cool thing about it is that I just like making videos, and I always find ways to make it fun or just to explore new things. Like that little ad for members I did last weekend. It was just fun to do because it was creative and I had no idea what I'm doing. It was just fun to like learn and explore. Even the editing in that video was something I've never done before, like masking and keyframing. Sorry, not keyframing. I was doing a bunch of techniques to make that TV work in that edit. So that's something I've never done before, for example. It was fun to just explore and learn, and now I have a few extra skills, you know. Okay, we got the first set. Boom, boom, boom. They're fun. Oh wait, so he doesn't have anything in his? Oh, so Stuart doesn't have any tool? Oh, that's so sad. So sad. There you go. Let's see from this angle. Let's see how they look on the table, like just like that. They look kind of cool. Pretty cool, pretty neat. Yeah. Brickheads will be brickheads, just blocky fun characters. I think that's still pretty neat. I think I was really doing another TED talk. I like talking to myself a lot, and to you guys. I would be concerned if someone had a red spine and a spine that's directly attached to the brain. Yep. Doesn't sound healthy, doesn't it? A lot of people build mocks, Brick Separator. I think you're gonna ask around and people in the chat will tell you that they build mocks. Good advice, Mike, thanks. I make mock knights, mock of the leftover pieces from Barracuda Bay after removing the ship. Nice. While I open the next set, I'm gonna just read the chat a bit and try to catch up with all the messages. Thank you guys for being here, for coming along, playing along, hanging out. I do appreciate it. Where's my... I gotta find my little kitchen knife that I used to open the boxes. I think I put it in the kitchen actually. Because I know, I was opening some Amazon packages and I think I misplaced it. Just gonna use the scissors real quick. Thank God we have no punch-in boxes. Yeah. You have a very healthy attitude about this, Mike. What is that you do for a living? If you don't mind saying, I'm a video editor, so that's exactly what I do for a living. My biggest grief is that my job very much blends into my hobby. It does, but also I have my job because of my hobby. True story. Like because of BrickVault and because of me becoming an editor over time, I found a job in editing that's actually full-time job. BrickVault was a full-time job, but now I also do full-time editing for more like a corporate setting. So my hobby turned into a job, and now my job blends back into my hobby. So I loved editing so much and just learning about cameras and videos that YouTube basically created my professional life over time, over the last 5 years. So I do edits. I'm editing on time YouTube videos as well, funny enough. So that's cool. All right, so we got Bell Bottom, Bob and Kevin. So yeah, like I said my grief because sometimes it does feel draining when I come back from work and I spend like 6-7 hours, whatever, editing more like a more professional setting, corporate video with a host, with a script. Because I don't appear in those videos, I'm just the editor. And I work with like much more advanced assets than I do on the Cool Factor, and that takes you know, effort, that takes extra focus, extra you know, energy and so on. And sometimes I come back from work and I gotta like switch that mindset to like reset that corporate thinking, and then boom, cool factor, fun videos. I mean, my videos are fun at work too sometimes. Sometimes they're very like, you know, also scripted and all this, so it's a bit different storytelling. But when I come back and work on the cool factor, it's like, okay, now it's me being the host and trying to deliver that content and also editing that content. But the knowledge I gain from work also helps here, and like things I learn here help at my work. So it's beneficial, but it's draining. So I gotta, you know, that's why I take breaks often, and that's why I like take my weekends seriously, because if I wasn't doing that, I would probably burn out very fast. But for now, it's a good, healthy balance between what I do at work and what I do at the cool factor. Even though it feels like the same thing sometimes, I space them out evenly. So it's actually, it's okay. It's a life I can manage, kind of. All right. Modification, Mox dog. Modding. You guys are talking about Mox. That's awesome. I've been working on a custom Lego mansion recently. It will be over 10,000 pieces when it's done. Wow, that's a lot of pieces. Oh yeah, Bricksaber has a YouTube channel. Awesome, subscribe. Faisal Lego Production, welcome to the chat. That is awesome. I have a very good experience with editing, but I also love it. You have used it to create my current YouTube videos, and times I wish I had taken courses. All I can tell you, I learned everything from YouTube, from scratch. I never went to any course, I never paid anybody to teach me. Everything I know is basically hours and hours and hours of practice. And just watching other people do it on YouTube. Like, dude, there is so much free content on editing in every piece of software you can think of on YouTube for free. I'm following editors on Twitter that have full-fledged professional YouTube channels about editing for free. Look them up, like Valentina V is one of those, Think Media, a bunch of people who are really into editing, and you just watch them, and you just like, if you're willing to take the time to learn and practice through that, and just practice making videos, dude, you can learn everything from YouTube. Like, I never went to any course whatsoever, ever. I never paid for my editing education at all. So you can, yeah, I'm still thinking, like I'm learning something every day. It's really like we're living in an era and everything, like all that knowledge is free. Yeah, you can go to like an Adobe Masterclass course and pay like $1,000 for it. Yes, you can, and you're probably gonna learn faster and become like have a diploma or a title from Adobe for being a master editor. Yeah, you can do that, but as long as I'm not required to have that, I don't feel like I need it. Because like I'm not like a super like pro grade Hollywood editor, I'm not, but it's not my job to be one. It's I'm I hold a senior editor position right now in my job, and everything I learned is from YouTube. And right now I teach people at work on how to do certain things sometimes. It's really awesome like that you can learn all that stuff for free. So it's just practice, 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 and practice, and more practice, and just practice and patience and practice. What is the general demographic of your audience? Mostly AFOS, 16, I think my biggest group of people is like 24 to 35 on YouTube. 24 to 35. And then the next one is like 16 to 24. All right, let's do the second one. We got, what's her name again? Bell Bottom, Bob and Kevin. I'm gonna keep reading the chat as always. What program? Adobe Premiere. I worked in Adobe ever since like I began, which is like I was lucky enough to just Brickvault used Adobe at the beginning, and I just learned the most advanced software right now for like YouTube editors. 28 likes, thank you guys. Yeah, I mean you can do anything. You can learn any software like Anylease, which are like non-linear editors, are plentiful. You can go DaVinci Resolve, which is free to start. You can pay like $300 and have Final Cut Pro on Mac. Adobe you have to pay like monthly, but that's what I learned. So right now I'm like an Adobe Suite editor, and I do some After Effects too, which is more like a motion graphics. Thanks. You guys lurking? Awesome. Alrighty, so we got the second set. This, wait. This time, wait, do we even need the trace? Okay, we're gonna use the trace, it's fine. We're gonna actually use the trace this time around. Why not? Because we have them, right? But these are mostly for like smaller things, so. DaVinci is good for, I never used it actually, but I have some editor friends who are using it, and I was thinking of switching because honestly, Premiere Pro is very like resource intensive. You need to have like a good computer to do it. And it's funny because I work on a Mac and I use Premiere, which is like the worst possible combination. But I'm so used to it that I just work on that way, and I was thinking about switching to either DaVinci or Final Cut Pro, and Final Cut Pro has like 10 times better performance on Macs because it's a Mac software. But I'm just gonna open everything again. But I don't feel like switching because I'm so well versed in Premiere Pro right now that Vegas Pro is good too. But you know, people are using like iMovie. People are using like free software that comes with a Mac system, like iMovie, like just to go to this iMovie, I think. For most like simple YouTube videos, you can use like anything. Just because I learned Premiere, like I'm like in my like YouTube journey on the Cool Factor, I don't use, you know, 90% of functions of Premiere Pro. I use those functions and like After Effects integration at work, but here like I have like assets and everything all laid out using some of the simplest tools that Premiere Pro offers. And it's not even advanced editing I do on the Cool Factor. It's like it's basic Premiere Pro knowledge. Honestly, if I think about it, like even that video that ad for my membership, that was edited all in Premiere Pro with like basic functions. That wasn't even anything like even basic color correction. Everything is done in Premiere Pro. So that software gives you like everything. It's cool because if you want to go basic, you can start there. But if you want to go advanced, you can use the same software, and that's why it's so worth it to learn something that's more advanced. Because Premiere Pro has like plugins, and you can do all kinds of cool stuff in Premiere. Alrighty, let's begin. Shall we? Like in this case, I think I need a bigger tray at this point. Filmora is good too, yeah. A lot of people use whatever works for you. Honestly, there is no right or wrong when it comes to, like, as long as it works for you and you can put out the type of work you are satisfied with, if you're okay with the way your videos look, if you're okay with the workflow, with the way you work in that software, whatever it takes for you to make that content, just use it. Like, there's no right or wrong here, honestly. Like, I learned Premiere Pro because I was lucky to just start with that and was basically thrown onto the deep water right away. But honestly, you don't need all that to begin. You just don't. You can start with anything that works for you. Even like people edit on their phone. I never did that, but people do it all the time. With like free like phone software, like apps. I have no idea how that even is possible, but yeah, very basic things already, but it works for what I do. Exactly. So, and you know, you can even do good things with iMovie on the Mac, which is comes with the system. You can do simple edits there too, which will actually in most cases work very, very well. So don't feel like it's bad or anything because somebody else is using, you know, a much more expensive software. As long as you achieve your results, you can use anything that works for you. Now, you know, when software becomes a limiting factor, and when you feel like, oh, I can't do this because this software doesn't allow to, then you may consider like learning something new or switching. But in my case, like as long as I get stuff done with what I have, it works for me, right? That's why I never needed like a super high grade course from Adobe on Premiere Pro, because I don't do that much advanced editing, honestly. It's not that advanced. It's not that crazy. And I messed up. I need a brick separator. Thank you very much. There's always one hanging around here. And I messed up. So on this side. Just gonna place it here. I started editing back in 2001 for a paintball team. I was learned all on my own. There was no YouTube tutorials back then. Yeah, exactly, John. I had it easier because I started at Brickvault and Jack was already an editor, so I was able to just shadow him and learn. And then I started just doing my own stuff, my own research, finding out. Like the cool thing, like I think the skill I have is if I do not know something, there is most likely a YouTube video about it. And I know like I can gain knowledge and assimilate knowledge very quickly. Like if I don't know something, I watch single tutorial and I can like add some extra skill to my tool set. And it's usually like I find like I have it easy following like YouTube advice. So that's why I always like recommend YouTube for learning, because in my case it just works very well. Like everything I learned about cameras and editing is from YouTube actually. I mean, also like listening to people and asking for advice, that's also part of my knowledge and skills, are just asking people around. And if somebody tells me like, hey, you can ask me if you don't know something, like I use that possibility to just ask around. I have a good friend at work who's a great editor and a wizard in After Effects, and he always takes the time to explain to me how to do certain things. And just use that. If you have people who know what they're doing, ask around, because they will usually help you. Don't be afraid to ask questions, right? Use the brick separator. Oh no! How is that possible? Oh, by the way, guys, I think I have an idea on how I wanna... Remember when I mentioned that I wanna like appreciate the super chats and like donations by a physical kind of thing on the stream? I think I have an idea how to do it. That's gonna be using bricks, but also with a little twist. I think I may... I gotta do some research and see if I can do it like live on stream. We'll see. But I have some ideas on how I would like... We can do like the PinkCon 2.0 from Jank's stream. Rixie, welcome. That used to be my whole job in IT. I'd always Google the issue. Now I search Linux commands and I don't have to work because I'm using... That don't work, always work because I'm using old Solaris systems. See, I have no idea what you just said, but I guess that revolves around your workplace and how you find things on the internet. Exactly, that's the same. Like, same for editing. If you are, I mean, I know what Linux system is. Okay, I used to be a bit more into operation systems, whatever, but not as much anymore. I'm just more into editing right now. But yeah, most of the stuff you can find on the internet, and if you learn fast, there's always the answer. Back in the day, you had to like find a book about it or something, you know, or find an expert that can tell you how to do this and that. Right now, Google is your best friend, or YouTube. YouTube is actually Google, but for video, if you think about it, because they own it. Like YouTube search engine is the same as Google search engine because Google owns YouTube. Okay. So it's kind of like same thing, but for videos. She's a tall brickhead, wow. I'm back. Welcome back. Man, I want to review this today as well. Let's see if I'm gonna have the energy. I should have the energy to get the review out after. I like that idea for chat engagement. Like, what do you mean, like acknowledging the super chats with like a physical build? Yeah, like a lot of people are doing that, but it's Jang inspiring me to do it because I think his pink cone cam is a great idea. I'm basically stealing everything he does. No shame. This guy just knows how to YouTube. I had to explain to my kid the other day what an encyclopedia is. Oh boy. Oh yeah, like kids these days, you know, Google, like what's like, yeah, I'm from that bygone era that you know, I looked up things in a giant book before Google was a thing. Homework, giant book, encyclopedia, find stuff to write about. No Wikipedia. Sorry. There was no Wikipedia in my days. In my days there was no Wikipedia. Oh yeah. Everything was analog. I think my parents still have this giant bookcase back home in Poland with like 6 or 7 encyclopedias, 2,000 pages each. It looks glorious on the shelf. And you just look up things and there's like certain definitions of things or historical events, whatever, you just look it up. People used to write giant books full of information. Can you guys imagine? Now something that takes you 5 seconds to search on Google used to be in this giant book. Ooh, the rings are a nice touch. Definitely. The rings are a nice touch. You're superior to Junk in streaming? How could you tell that? You will summon a very angry Jang, the wannabe pro streamer. No, Jang, come on, dude, like Jang's setup is great. Jang's audio is crisp. I think my audio, I gotta fix my audio. I don't think this audio is the best, honestly, because I have an echoey studio and I'm not equalizing my microphone very much. What Jang does, he has this like podcast style sound levels and his voice sounds so crisp. I'm yet to achieve that. But I think he also has a better microphone. I gotta step up my sound game, I would say. Because this studio is echoey also. Like I tried to get some sound, like remember guys the old studio, I used to have some sound panels behind me. I kind of stopped liking these because they were kind of finicky and they were attracting dust. They were like really dusty real quick. And they were like hard to clean. So I ditched them, I have them in my closet, I don't use them anymore. And there's an empty wall behind the camera, so there's a resonance in the studio. Which I think if I place some shelf behind the camera and fill it with Lego in the future, that's gonna help because it's not gonna be bouncy off the walls all the time. But I think my sound can be so much better once I figure it out how to make it better. That's something that's one thing to learn for me. Because I know how to edit good sound on like edited videos if I have a good sound source, but I don't like the resonance of the studio, for example. So that's a project I will make in the future, just to fix the sound for better. And that's also something like that makes me excited because I never stopped working on my stuff and I never stopped learning. So it's always exciting to like find out how to make things just sound that much better, you know? I think I can do it better. Yeah, we had to go to these places. I think they're called a library or something. Yeah. Weird place, huh? Bunch of books. Yeah, this quiet everywhere. Everybody's quiet. So weird. Remember going to the local library to do a book report for school? It's weird to think I was alive before the mainstream internet. Welcome to my world. I'm a full-blown millennial, apparently. Hey, Christian, what's up? It's easier to be fun when it's a small group. Maybe. Yeah, Junk streams are so successful nowadays. Like, he's streaming to like 300 people. I think he was streaming today, actually. He was, I was watching him for a moment, said hi. He was doing the Shang-Chi set. Oh yeah, the Shang-Chi sets came out today too. People like, what? Did you guys notice? Did you guys notice that LEGO actually did not announce the launch date for this one? For Shang-Chi? They actually came out today, but I don't think they officially announced it at all. Right? Did they? Or maybe I missed it. Same for Minions, I had no idea. LEGO and their like press information is kind of weird lately. I don't know what's going on. They're missing the information, the announcements. Or maybe I'm missing the announcements, but maybe just LEGO not announcing things properly. I think that's the case. This brickhead is way more complex than Gru, but I like it. Yeah, it takes much more effort. Yeah, Junk was building the Shang-Chi set. I didn't watch the whole thing because I was starting my own stream. But yeah, he's always like having... I mean, he's a 1,000,000.28 right now, I think. Yeah, subscriber channel, so go figure. Even if I had 1% of people coming to this channel, that would be like, you know, a lot of people. I think he has like less than 1% of people coming to his stuff, and it's still like a big stream. But also, like, I would say never compare yourself to somebody that's been doing this for the last, you know, over 10 years. And Junk deserves all his success, and I'm so happy to be following along and seeing how he grows in the future. Because he's an inspiration in a way that he turned this into a full-fledged lifelong career, and it's amazing. And it's not something that you can easily compare yourself to, because in the grand scheme of things, I'm very much in the infant stages of YouTube for my little channel here. And he was growing in also an era that it was, you know, it wasn't as saturated when he was doing already very good content. And now, like, everybody and YouTube is also different nowadays, and you gotta compete against a lot of odds that I think were kind of easier in the past to overcome, because there was not as much competition, and you know, as long as you were innovating and doing things properly, you were kind of growing on YouTube. Now it's not guaranteed. Now it's I think right now, if you're starting the channel, you have to put a lot more effort to get to that minimum appearance level, or maybe more like a audience appeal level to get somewhere. I think you're competing with a lot of noise, a lot of social media blabber, and a lot of YouTubers who are doing fantastic job, but because there is so many of YouTubers doing really high quality production or content, or being just awesome people, that it just takes longer and it takes more effort to punch through all the noise to become someone like Jang. And he not only grew his channel beyond anything that most people have seen on YouTube, LEGO YouTube, but also even in today's world, with all the noise and people becoming YouTubers day in and day out every day in LEGOTube, Junk still maintains his level of quality and delivery, and his appearance and presence that built him up a brand over time, and he's not cutting any corners, which is amazing. Because he didn't stop there. He didn't become complacent to his success. He just say like, yep, I mean, he knows he's successful, but he doesn't stop, and that's his true quality, that he just doesn't stop. And that's something I am striving for. I just don't want to stop, you know? I like how MNR said it once to me, like, because I think I asked him, like, hey, MNR, like, so, I think I asked him, like, what motivates you to keep going after all those years? And Brian said, if you're not doing it, somebody else is doing it. And it's very motivating. So if you have a serious approach to creating stuff and want to get somewhere with this, it's like this great motivating moment. Like if you're not doing this or you're not innovating, somebody else is doing it. And you know, it's actually it sounds harsh, but it's motivating. It's motivating. It is. Just saying, Jung is not as professional as Bricks O'Brien. Of course, I mean that's not even a question. Like we're not saying minuscule or bad things about the one and only legendary god of Mario, Bricks O'Brien. We are not, Jeff. This is like like Jung and Brian should not even appear in the same sentence. I mean, Brian is if Brian is god of streaming, then Jung is, you know, somewhere along the lines of I don't know, like a semi-god. Brian is way more fun to listen to. Brian, let me tell you, Brian achieved his success only because he can't tolerate spicy food. That's all it is, okay? Nothing else, nothing more than that. Hotshot Bricks O'Brien, he thinks he's a super cool YouTuber or streamer on Twitch. So go subscribe to him, or not, whatever. Because he ate a spicy pickle or a gummy bear sometime, and he thinks he's a hotshot. Ha ha ha. What a hotshot. Did I just hear you call Brian a god and just Jesus? Wow, was that too religious? I don't know. No, I'm just talking to that funny beef that Jung and Brian have about who's the best streamer. In the end, the audience decides, you know. No, jokes aside, I'm lucky and I'm lucky to call people like Jeff and Brian and Jung friends in the community, you know, and we all in this together, and we all support each other through laughing and poking at each other and having fun, and it's great actually. It's the first time in my YouTube moment, like short life, I feel like there are people who are genuinely like I can call friends. Even if we don't like see each other personally, it's kind of like this mutual connection that we all have, and I think Jung is really nice to like that he's becoming part of those circles, like in smaller communities, because he reaches out lately more, and he's becoming, you know, a frequent guest of communities that are growing, and it's awesome to see. So and you know, with I think especially because of the pandemic, there is a lot of interconnectivity between creators right now, especially for the smaller channels. I think that I never seen anything like that before the pandemic, because of all the lockdowns and everything. I think because of the growth of those like live chat panels, streams, StreamYards on YouTube especially, a lot of these smaller creators who are striving to grow on that platform have got in touch with each other, collaborating more. It's truly like a sight to behold. It's so awesome. And yet, like, even the bigger creators are coming down from their god throne, you know, and interacting and supporting each other equally. So it's really cool. It's really cool to see that this is like, I think the community truly becomes a community right now, and it's more and more visible as we go further into that lockdown era, you know, which is cool. Kayson, welcome back. Doing fine. I've seen you in the beginning of the stream though. Thanks for coming, bro. Aloha. Kason, I just read in how, like, I've been, there was an article popping up about Hawaii, that you guys have some problem with rental cars right now, that people are going to Hawaii, and if they want to rent a car, they have to pay like $500 a day or something. Is that true? When I went to Hawaii like 4 years ago, I paid like $30 per day for a car. And now for some reason, because of the pandemic and shortages, companies were selling cars, and now the fleets in Hawaii are so small that it's hard to find a car for cheap. Like everybody's charging like crazy prices. Is that true? Because the tourism is coming back, and people like companies have no fleets because they sold their cars. It's kind of crazy. I've said it 10,000 times. I said 100 more. I wouldn't be anywhere without Mike or Brian's help. Jeff, thanks, man. I see like you're becoming a professional, man. Like I've seen your the streaming podcast, and you have a fancy microphone now, and you're showing up places and collaborating, dude. That's awesome. You've been a guest in like high grade, professional celebrity podcasts, like Out of the Bag podcast twice. It's like Jimmy Fallon, man. It's like Jimmy Fallon like level of celebrity, No, dude, like you're doing well, I hope. And congrats on your life, the house thing. That's awesome. So glad to hear, dude. If I helped you in anything, that we talked a bit about like your cameras and stuff, and I hope it helped. So I'm glad to hear that things are getting serious for you. Hopefully. It's fun interviewing people. I know it's really fun. Which reminds me, like I have so many like podcasts I want to make and interviews I want to conduct. But I have no idea how to do it, because all my focus is trying to keep my head above the water with all the business I have in my life, and trying to run the Cool Factor at the state it is right now. That running a podcast on top of that would be like insane at this point, so I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know if I want something to happen, I usually go for it at some point in my life, so I might start things like podcasty things in the future. That might happen too. Yeah, I mean, interviews are fun, really. Camera issues are camera issues, but a million other things I need to do. I had a great time with Joshua last week, and this time interview with Greco Fabulous, and tons of fun. Nice. Yeah, keep doing that, man. Don't stop. Like, you'll see it pays off. And it's difficult too, it's difficult to keep yourself motivated and continue doing that kind of stuff. It's difficult. It's just hard. It's not easy. So anybody who makes stuff from nothing, I will always applaud, because it's just, from my perspective, it's just difficult as crazy. It's really, really hard to run your life and at the same time create something from nothing on YouTube. It's just difficult. I do not have the Iron Man helmet. I do not have this set. Yeah. I mean, probably I'm gonna get the helmets at some point in the time, but it's not something I'm really trying to do right now. All right. Is that? I mean, this briquette is way more complex. No, from the new helmets, I just have the Carnage. I've seen the new ones today in the Lego store, but I was like, nope, not today. Not today. I wanna focus on the toy Lego community, and it's not be Lego and toys all the time, but our other hobbies, like your love of tech and Teslas, I want people to get to know one another. Yeah, exactly. Are you, Jeff? Are you still continuing that peculiar interest channel? By the way, are you still doing that, or just focusing on your brand for now? Just wondering. That channel was like more like a collaborative approach, right? Like more like a few people working on this, right? All right. I mean, her hair is awesome. This is really fun. The afro, really cool. Very cool build. Everyone bailed, you became your own brand. Yeah, I mean, you know, people quit. You can just, sometimes that just happens. Yeah, like I would say, like focus on your brand and see where it gets you. And you know, it seems like even like right now, it seems like from my perspective, you're focusing on your own brand, but at the same time, you're like kind of automatically building connections and collaborations, because look at how many guests you have already. And did I just miss two big bricks inside? I might have. I have 2 bricks here. I don't know. I'm gonna check later. There might be. She might be empty inside. I have no idea. Hey, it works. Okay. I might have. Nobody looks. Nobody's seen that. Nobody saw that. Okay, never mind. I don't want to like take her apart. I just want to check later. I think I might have missed 2 bricks inside. Whatever. And I think I missed. I might have missed 2 bricks here too. Oh boy. Oh, I think I know where. Hold on. Oh yeah, there are 2 on the front too. Just like that. I think so, hold on. She might collapse. I don't think so, just a brickhead. No, wait. No, this doesn't come here. Whoopsie. Oh, in the back, okay. Yeah, okay. That kind of like, yeah, that works. All right, it just like collapses. I wanna stream with Jeff. Well, I think maybe his schedule is open, you know. Alrighty then. Nobody saw that. We might have missing pieces inside, but we'll see. Yeah, they actually look pretty cool. I mean, she looks pretty cool, I gotta say. All right, minions. The last 2 minions. They're nice. I think they're good to pick up. They're a good pickup for sure. $147 subs from last, what, October, November? Actually, that's pretty good, Jeff. Like, considering that you're starting from scratch, that's not bad at all, I would say. Dude, that's like, I've seen people taking years, not joking, to get 200 subs. I think you're already building a community around your name. I think you do. And it helps you. So that's not bad at all, dude. Like, sometimes it takes me a month to get 100 subs too, even though I'm like at 7,000, but sometimes I have slower growth than that. So it just depends, but that's pretty good. The Brickhead piece. You guys remember that if it wasn't for Brickheads, we wouldn't have that plentiful of those pieces in our Lego. Brickheads popular like made them happen in so many quantities. The sound of bricks, the sound of chill. I like this evening. This is good. We're finishing soon after this brickhead. I want to record a review today. We'll see if I'm gonna be able to post it maybe in the morning. We'll see. Kind of want to do it because it's a simple set, hot commodity. You know, very very fresh, very relevant right now. Ooh, Little Prince on his that's his like prison jumpsuit, I think. Oh yeah, the snow bricks are super useful, yep. Yep, Brickheads just made them popular and now they're a thing. And they're very popular. Gotta go do supper, see you all in the future. Thanks, Spot Hill Farm, big shout, thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, today is this stream. Tomorrow, you guys, we're doing the Batmobile. Yeah, I'm happy to get that one done as well. Should be a fun stream as well. About the same time, hopefully. I should be home. Depends. Big thing is that I have my second Moderna shot tomorrow morning. So that's a big one. That's a big win. And it depends if it knocks me out or I have some side effects. People said that the second Moderna shot gets you side effects more than the first one. I had none almost in the first shot. But second might be different. We'll see. If I'm like knocked out and you know, drop to the bed and just sleep all day, then no stream. But if I'm gonna be feeling okay, I'm gonna stream tomorrow to show you that I'm alive and I haven't turned into a zombie. Okay. So I have the shot in like 9 in the morning, and we'll see how I'm gonna feel after a few hours. So if I feel bad, I'm just gonna call off at work, and they're expecting to like for me to like even take a day off if I need to, if my vaccine just messes me up. But then we're gonna stream on Wednesday, probably. We'll see. But it's like I would rather have a headache for like, you know, 2 days than get COVID, of course. Headache is always a better choice. Last time I just had some headache for like 1 day and some arm fatigue just from the injection spot. That's about it. No other symptoms like side effects. A column with goggles, I know, right? Hey. Yeah, I had like my arm was like somebody hit me, or if like I was playing like volleyball for a week, and it was like this fatigue feel that like my muscles were all like shaky for a week, and like when I was raising my arm like this, I would just feel that the pain from the muscle, but that went away after like 2 or 3 days. So I'm just expecting that to happen, which is fine. I still can build Lego with like a little pain in the arm. That's fine, not a biggie. I'm more like concerned if I'm gonna get like if I'm gonna feel like some fatigue or like a headache. Then I'm just gonna probably like just call it a day and just sleep through it and wake up the next day like probably feeling better. I'm just prepared for it. Whatever. I'm just happy to have a second shot and finally get you know, get this feeling of safety. Just a little bit, you know, it just makes you feel better. Overall. The shot of hope. Yeah, and I had like people like Moderna is like more prone to side effects for some reason than Pfizer. Whatever. Whatever. Did I forget his brain? I might have. Oh no. No, I did not. There was no brain yet. He has no brain at all. I thought, did I just forget his? No, it's not done yet. Okay. Never mind then. Move along. Continue. No. Stay safe. Thanks, man. Yeah, right now in California, everybody can get the vaccine. Every adult. You just have to be over 18 or 16, I think. Anybody can schedule a shot. Anybody that's healthy and can just go get vaccinated. Which is nice. All my friends I know are getting the shot. We're all choosing the zombie life. Elon Musk mind control chip. We're choosing that for the better good. As resistance is futile. Oh, I just had an update in my brain. I'm sorry. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. Mind control is real. Yes, they are. Exactly. Everybody has a brain. Yes. This guy has like a tiny like hair stem and has a I think he's the funniest. He has a nunchuck. Get the shot. Do not resist. Resistance is futile. You will be assimilated. Do not resist. The Musk chip will work. You will all go down to Texas to become the labor of building the Starship. To have Musk the alien and his family move to Mars with your hands work. This is all it was about. You guys heard the latest story? Like, it's a Musk chip. Like, so he's turning us into mindless. Uh-oh, he means business. I think that's the Kill Bill homage. I think you're right. I mean, these guys, they have the jumpsuits from that prison. I think because there was this plot that they were in prison for becoming bad minions or something. All the Bill Gates tech. I know 5G, dude. Like, so Pfizer is like 5G. You get like full Wi-Fi in your head. Moderna is like Elon Musk chip, kind of, you know. So you get like updates like Tesla cars. It's pretty cool, actually, dude. Like this morning, I had an update. I don't like. I think my vision is better. I don't know. That's pretty cool. And I'm self-driving now. I can like walk and like. I don't even have to think when I walk. I just walk. It's like full self autopilot. Pretty cool. Highly recommended. Get the shot. Oh, it's all good, guys. It's all good. Those pieces were just mixed up from the minion bag. This lady, she's not missing anything. We're good. Yeah. All good. I haven't missed anything. Couldn't have. Zebrix, welcome. Johnson & Johnson, that's like the third company that makes the vaccine. That was like paused in the US for some rare cases of like side effects, blood clots or something. And just was resumed, but it's like a one-shot thing. I have no clue other than that. Hello. Thanks for great streams. You're very much welcome. This one is I'm finishing actually last few bricks, and we shall conclude, and I shall eat something, and I shall probably record a review for you guys. Let's see how fast I can do it. Let's see how quickly we can do it. What time is it? Hey, not too bad. 7:30. So I'm gonna be done. I have like plenty of time to shoot a review for you. Yeah, they have tiny prints for the like neck. kind of funny. Pretty funny. My kids love Minions. They're gonna love it. I'm gonna show it to them. Probably they're gonna end up in their room. Like, I don't think I'm gonna keep those Minions for too long in my studio. My kids gonna see them and they're gonna love them. They're gonna, because they're so easy. Like, you don't even have to. They're hard to break too and easy to rebuild. So I think I'm just gonna give it to them. They have the Winnie Pooh set and they've been playing with it and very nicely. It's still complete, intact, nothing's broken. Every time they play with it, they put it back. So I just gave it to them. Trust your kids, folks. Yes, the Batmobile most likely tomorrow. The only thing that will prevent me from streaming tomorrow is if I get knocked out by the vaccine. If I come back home and feel like sleepy or tired or just headache, whatever it's gonna be when it comes to side effects, I'm just gonna skip and go straight to bed and chill. So I'm not gonna stream if I'm gonna feel ill. But if not, I'm gonna be here and let you know. Just keep an eye on my social media. Initial plan is to stream the Batmobile tomorrow, but depends on the day, you know. Depends on how I'm gonna feel. But I'm expecting some side effects. I just don't know how strong they will be. Yeah, this set, whoever's joining right now, we do have this set. We have the set, beautiful. I think this is one of the first times that LEGO actually acknowledges the display value of this set, and it's great that they added the plaque. It's a really nice touch, so they know it's a desired vehicle for many. So it's just a few extra bricks, but gives you this extra value, you know, for an adult like me. Everything is out today, so people like I've seen people in the streams because Jang was streaming some and like, how did you get this? Like, Lego store. Everything is out today. You know, because the problem is that Lego did not really officially announce the launch date. We knew about certain things like the Star Wars helmets or the Batman cowl or the Venom, but like these guys, nobody knew they're coming out almost. People will be talking about this on Bricks and Coffee just like yesterday on Sunday, and people are like, oh, they're leaking, like people are getting them early. Well, it's like a day early actually, not too much of a deal. So apparently they just came out and nobody knew. Funny enough. Yeah, I don't think LEGO communicated that very well. Okay, that is the last of the dudes. Ben's Bricks Designs coming in as I'm finishing. Holy smokes. Alright, we got them all, we caught them all. 2 sets built, not too shabby. Alright, I'm just gonna get all the extras out of the way. Somewhere here. Oof, I'm just joining. Hey, there's a... Let's keep our fingers crossed I'm not gonna get knocked out by the vaccine tomorrow. So there's gonna be another stream tomorrow, yay! And I'm gonna probably review these guys today, right after the stream. Because I just have to get the camera, a proper video, like memory card. And we should be good to review that stuff. It's gonna be a quick review, they're not too complex. I'm just gonna mention what's up, what you can expect. But yeah, short video, like 4 minutes probably. I can probably record and edit in like under an hour if I want to. Okay, guys, this is nice. I'm gonna put them like so you can see what's up. So yeah, the guys in the jumpsuits come with a bell bottom, and the guys in classic suits come with Gru. Yes, very nice. Very nice. Prince. I think the most notable mention is that she's the best. She's awesome. The afro, the cool like chain print. It's golden, by the way. You can see the kind of reflections. There we go. That's pretty cool. Good color combo with purple and dark pink. Really like favorite. And I love the rings for the earrings. Trinkets. Very cool. Afro is a cool build. Most complex by far. I mean, this set has, you know, over 60 more pieces compared to this. So that's kind of, you know, just the Afro build, the hair build is where it's at. The minions are cool too. I mean, my kid's gonna love them. Absolutely. Yes, I think it's a better set. Same price, better set. Gru, because of his representation in the cartoon, I think just his... because he looks so weird in the cartoon because of the disproportion between his legs and the body and the head. As a Brickhead, he's actually more proportional, which is completely against the look of the character in the cartoons, right? I like the single, what's his name? The single eye taller minion, his Stuart. So I think those two, Otto and Stuart, are like the most famous ones. Just built the Batmobile. I got a prop droid, but we'll work on that tomorrow. Nice, Outsider. Yeah, I didn't get the prop droid today. I didn't want to spend beyond the $100. I spent this was like 70, I think. So it's still like, it's still a lot of Lego money thrown into Lego. Okay, very cool. Just a quick look at the kind of table look, how they look on your table, so you guys can get a grip on the size of them. And they're tiny, you know, pretty cute. Yeah, John, you're getting these? This is nice. This is nice. Guys, it was a pretty quick stream. For my standards, only like 2 hours. That's not too shabby. I usually go longer. But I wasn't quick on those as well. I was pretty slow actually. No love for Kevin? Why? So that's Kevin. This is Kevin. That's Kevin. Kevin. So Kevin, Bob, Otto, and Stuart. Right? Yes. Right on. Okay, peeps. Thank you so much for joining. That was fun. Thank you for a super chat. I think we had one super chat from Nathan Briggs. Appreciate the support. Yeah, fingers crossed. Like, really, like, keep me in your thoughts. Because I'm having the second vaccine shot tomorrow, 9 AM, California time. Hopefully it goes well. I won't feel like bad after the vaccine or get like knocked out for a day. I hope it's gonna go well. But I'm excited. It feels like things are slowly getting back to normal, and this is gonna be like one more step towards it. So that's pretty good. I'm excited. Yeah, and thanks for Bricks and Coffee was very successful this weekend. We had first members only live stream. One more big shout out to our sponsor. Our sponsor, the Cool Factor Corporation, provides those super subsidized, super cheap $2.99 memberships, you know, for y'all. So if you wanna ever support me, that's also a great thing to do it. So totally optional, unless there's a cheesy salesman guy telling you to do so, then do it. But otherwise, it's very optional. There's an ad on the channel if you want to watch it. I had a lot of fun making it, so hopefully you guys get some laughs from that. I had a lot of fun actually making this. But yeah, there's that. We're coming back tomorrow with this. All right. This is tomorrow, hopefully. If not tomorrow, then Wednesday. Depends on the vaccine outcome. If I get side effects, I'm gonna be sleeping whole day tomorrow. We'll see. Alright, I can't wait to build this, honestly. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. If everything goes well, if I feel like today, I think I'm just gonna record this video and post it for the morning so you guys watch the close-up review. But you've seen, it's such a simple pack. You've seen everything on this stream. So review will be a very like optional, I guess. Still watch it, click the like, it helps me. If you guys wanna support my channel just by watching and clicking those likes, make sure to do so. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. All right. Love you all. Thank you guys. Chef's kiss, those brickheads. I really like them. Simple but effective. and the afro is awesome. So thank you, John, Brickhamsden. Thank you guys so much for your time. Brick Star Wars Boy, Spanish Inquisition, Zbricks, just for the ending, Outsider. We have a few people joining as I was finishing up. Ben's Brick Design has just joined us. Have a great night and day, or wherever you are. For me, it's early evening, starting the evening right now. Gotta get something to eat, gonna work on some stuff. Watch, like, and subscribe. I'm not sure why YouTube is hiding those messages. Because maybe YouTube thinks that you're asking for your channel to, whatever. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all. Talk soon and expect a review soon from me. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.